about their policy. Now, Ted Cruz, to me, sounds like he's just literally sitting up there, just can't even have a real word coming out of his mouth. Like, in a difference between, hey, what's up, how's it going, to, hello, how are you all tonight? You know, just so fake and so absurd. Now, as in regards to attacking the left, okay, and I hate the left-right paradigm. I really do. I really think it should be completely destroyed. But of course, they're going to have a large percentage of the population that's only going to see left versus right. They're going to see Democrat, Republican. They're going to have to vote that way. They're not at the point yet, working on it, we're working on it, where we can go out and say, well, that's not even a real thing. Let's just vote between people we like. They don't have to pick a side, pick a party. But that said, yeah, the caller might know that Hillary Clinton has engaged in various criminal activities, but what percentage of the population is fully aware of what she's done, right? So just because you know something or because I know something doesn't mean everyone does also. So I think you're totally right. We shouldn't pick sides, and I don't think we have. I definitely have not. And instead, you need to look at the details of people and look at the actual reality as opposed to picking labels, picking sides, left versus right. You attack the left, you don't attack the right. It's just all a game. It's all insane. Just like political correctness, it's intellectual, verbal domination to make you choose something so you can label yourself. Like if you go to a party and they ask, what's your political affiliation? I do not have it. I do not have one. I have the third party of reality. I'm on the third party of reality. If I like something about someone, or maybe there's some bad stuff about them because no one's perfect, well, I can maybe see past that if they're for, something overarching that's good. But I'm not going to say, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican. That's an easy way to have someone shut down your entire viewpoint and your entire speech in their mind because they already have preconceived notions. Now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and start talking about the communists attacking Alex. Number one, because I think it is totally insane. Number two, I think it's something that is worth viewing. And number three, I think it illustrates the insanity that we have reached in this country in many ways. So you have actual people in the Communist Party. What happened is Alex is out filming at the RNC, and they could not help themselves. Instead of, as I was saying earlier, maybe debating, instead of writing an article, instead of doing a video or whatever, they just had to start trampling him. They had to attack him because they didn't know what else to do. And Alex shot this video. It was up on Facebook. I wanted to play it. He mentioned it earlier. It's about the communist attack. He breaks it down, some of the footage that's not been aired before. So let's go ahead and play this video from Alex about the communists attacking him.
Okay, step back.
We're on Facebook mentions, we're on YouTube, we're on Periscope. We just went a few blocks away from what happened a few minutes ago. Mr. Dix, the founder of one of the major communist organizations in the country, was having a Black Lives Matter event here in Cleveland, just a block away from the RNC. I mean, the communists have killed hundreds of millions of people. They're worse than Hitler. And they've been trying to foment a revolution in this country. And Obama and George Soros, who's a Romanian communist, Soros, have been trying to foment this whole thing that if a cop kills somebody questionably in Minnesota, you go kill 5 cops in Dallas. It's just the most crazy crap I've ever heard, or just randomly shoot people. So I've been against that. And I thought, well, let's go out and try to cover this. And so we went there, we were speaking, there were state police, local police there, you name it. And we were going to go up on top of some of the steps to speak. So we start going up there peacefully. And some communists with red flags were saying Hitler, racist, Nazi. It's all on video. The video's going up on Infowars.com. Start hitting me. And so I just decided to go ahead and push the guy out of my way. And so suddenly I pushed through them. And then I didn't know it was the chief of police of Cleveland. You can't make this up. It's right there. He grabs my arm, but he wasn't hitting me, so I stopped. And then another off-duty police officer who we actually have right here actually talked to him, so I didn't get arrested. Then all the state police came and grabbed me because I didn't realize they were punching the police. We have all this video attacking them. So the police, like Roman techniques, had their bikes like blocking 6 attackers at a time. We have all this epic footage. It's just crazy how this country's at war. When if you want to blame the federal government or even the state government, blame the governor, blame the president, like some average cop. You're going to blame them like they're out to get you? That's the craziest crap I ever saw. So I literally thought we'd just go cover this communist Black Lives Matter meeting. What's his name? Carl. Charles Dixon, all these other guys. I thought, Cornel West, the big socialist. I thought we would just go cover this, and that literally it would be okay. But now I realize it is so charged. Dead cops in Baton Rouge, dead cops in Dallas, dead cops in Philadelphia, dead cops amazing every city. Islamic attacks. I've seen Islamists out here. I mean, these people really think this is their time to overthrow America because Obama is encouraging it. If you overthrow any cities, it'll just make the stock market plunge. You'll be out of jobs. It's like it is the takedown of this country. But all I want to get out there is the leftists are putting out tweets that I attacked the police. They would have arrested me if I did that. They realized I was pushing through some people attacking me. The police chief grabbed my arm. What's the luck? Other police explained what happened. They protected me, ran me out of the area. I didn't realize, because you're only seeing what you're seeing. The police are being attacked. While they're getting me out of there, they're being punched and things are being thrown at them. Urine. There's supposedly video already out. They're throwing buckets of piss on the police.
And feces.
And feces, excuse me. You can't make who does this? So Kevin is an off-duty police officer. He was there. He actually protected us, and later we talked to him. So he's here with us a few blocks from where this happened. Kevin, we haven't scripted what we're talking about here. That's my perspective on what happened, but I was only seeing what I saw. What did you see? Come on in, guys. Talk to him.
Well, after you were talking, there was two gentlemen of the Communist Party that came in and basically attacked Alex. Alex had to push them back. He lost his balance. Went into the police chief, and I secured the individuals that were attacking Alex. The one kid was coming actually over my head to try and punch Alex. And so we had, at that point, it was a real safety issue, and we had to scoot out of there real fast because it was getting extremely volatile and dangerous. So,
what is it like for you to see this? I mean, I've never seen anything like this. I didn't expect this.
Well, I mean, it's sad. It's very sad to watch, you know, the fabric of our values and our Constitution, and you know, these kids that have the free speech, it's there because we're Americans.
People paid for it.
Exactly. And, you know, when you're hearing kids saying, you know, we hate the country, they're stepping on our flag, you know, as a true American and a patriot, it hurts your heart to watch that. And
I forgot they were also burning American flags today.
Yeah. So
thank you for protecting me. I had no idea how dangerous it was, and
yeah,
I appreciate you being there. And the other, I was really surprised how fast the state police got me out of there.
Yeah. Well, you know, you have a right to protect yourself, and all you did was push the kid, and you know, to save yourself. And so there was no attack on your part at all. It was.
Well, what do you expect the next 3 days of this as this unfolds? This is getting crazy.
This is going to just open up from here, I believe.
Well, I couldn't imagine being a police officer randomly out there with a family to go back to, and there's groups openly calling for you to be shot, like the new Black Panther Party and others. I gotta ask questions. We have videos of them calling for cops to be killed. If I called for that, that's organizing crime. I should be arrested. I don't understand why they're allowed to do it. Why are they allowed to do it?
Well, it's I guess part of free speech, but and I guess it's protected.
I don't think it's protected when you organize something, though. When I say rob a bank, that's not free speech.
No.
Well, it's coming to an end, folks. They want to destroy our free speech. They want to use it to destroy our country. We're not putting up with it. Trump's not perfect. I'm not perfect. But the point is, he's not Hillary. We are moving forward to secure this republic. That's why the enemies of this country are making their move, because they know we've woken up. And Infowars.com's covering it all. We're not going to be intimidated. We're going to be here the next 3 days covering it all. And we just hope that more Black Lives Matter connected groups don't spray police with bullets or innocent citizens. But just thank God we've got a Second Amendment to defend ourselves. But I got to tell you, honestly, I didn't expect the communists to attack me that fast. They immediately ran up, hit me with red flags, started punching me. I just pushed them out of my way. And luckily the police struck me out. I didn't know they were attacking police en masse. It's all over the news. So that raw footage is getting uploaded right now. More raw footage coming out as we speak, but I wanted to put the statement out first and just thank God and for my family and my kids that everything went okay. And thanks to good folks like Kevin that protected us. We'll be talking to you soon. Thank you.
Thanks.
There's that video Alex shot live on Facebook Mentions, on YouTube, on Periscope, which is Twitter. I'm glad Alex is all right. And it's really, really, it's sad, because the funny thing is the people that are wanting more establishment in their lives, the people that are supporting the Communist Party, the people that are supporting more government. And I don't mean just more government to build parks and fix roads and things. I mean, more of the same people that continue to loot the system, that continue to screw us, people that want to usher that in, like the people that are burning U.S. flags and setting themselves on fire, which we're going to play here in a minute. Those people are actually just inviting the same demon into their lives that put them there in the first place. So why are they mad? They're mad because they don't have money. They're mad because they can't get a job. Maybe they're just mad because they have no skills and they're mentally ill. That's part of it too. But a lot of people are actually mad for real reasons. They're mad because they were screwed over. They're mad because they don't have the cash. They're mad because the system failed them. Now, why did the system fail them? The system is run by a bunch of corrupt criminals in many ways. Doesn't mean all government's bad, clearly. No, not at all. There's a lot of good people in government. There's a lot of good leaders out there. But the leadership generally in the United States is terrible. And what happens is, well, gee, they screwed us over. We're unhappy. What are we going to do? We need them to control more of our lives. That's what we need. Let's protest. We need them to control more of our lives. That makes perfect sense. It's like if you're in a relationship and the person is hating you over and over again, and you're like bleeding and stuff, and you go to the hospital and they're like, wow, you know, you need to get out of that relationship. It's like, I know what I need to do. I need to move in with that person. No, that's not going to fix your problems. That's not working. That's absurd. That's the definition of insane. It's the definition of insane. Doing the same thing over and over again, except it's more than insane. It's mega insane because you're not, I mean, just doing it over and over again, which would just be letting things happen. It's doing it more. So it's like 10x insane. It's like doing it even more than what's insane. Now, I do want to get some thoughts on this because I see Robert in New York wants to talk about Milo, Alex, and some of this communist stuff. And then we're going to play another video and hit some news. Robert, what do you think about communists attacking Alex? What do you think about what him and Milo were talking about? What's going on in your view?
Well, I'm from Lower Manhattan, downtown Manhattan, New York. First of all, the Milo thing it's retarded. I think it's the kid game. They're censoring real stuff, and they're not letting other people have their words and say. Black Lives Matter is just inconsistent with everything it stands for. But what I'm really calling for is to thank you guys, first of all, and every info warrior, because I'm new to this whole thing. But I think what they did to Alex, what they're doing is wrong, and they do know it. It's just, I live in between two projects, New York City Housing Authority projects. I do have a few people that have woken up. We all live in this hellhole, and I think we all have lived together long enough. So my question is more of, throughout all of what you guys are doing and what I'm doing, what on top of that can I do to wake these people up? We've been living like this for so long, and now it's a problem.
You know what's so amazing to me is that throughout my life, so first of all, I lived in Philadelphia most of my life. Okay, I've seen actual really, really bad stuff. And I didn't grow up with tons of money, okay? I grew up to the point where going to get a sandwich at the deli or whatever would be a big deal, okay? I've been told before, hey, you need to cut back on your sandwiches, basically, okay? It's hurting the budget. To me, you know, going out to a really, really crappy restaurant was a big deal. Some of the most amazing people I've met in my whole life are the poorest people, the people that could go out and say they're a communist or say they want to, you know, kill cops or whatever because their lives are bad. Okay, they don't have the money. They've been screwed over. They've even had cops, you know, do bad things to them. But they choose instead of putting all of that into everyone's bad, all white people are bad, all black people are bad, whatever, they actually choose to do something with their life. And instead of using their past as an excuse, they use it as a lesson and go forward. And, you know, Robert, you say you live in the projects and you're with people in the projects. Do you see the consensus of all the actually good people wanting to do something about it, wanting to change the country, or are they all just blaming everyone else for their problems? What do you see?
Well, I do see it's a lot of blaming each other, but I also see it's like everybody wants to blame everybody else because they know they're not going to feel the downfall because they've never felt the downfall. And that's not just the black community. I'm talking about this whole community where I live.
No, I'm not talking about just the black community either. I'm talking about the community as a whole, the people that are down on their luck. But I see a lot of them are not just sitting there saying absurd things. I mean, most people, okay, it's actually only the extreme people. Even most people in Black Lives Matter, All right? They're not bad. They're not saying to kill cops, okay? And Black Lives do matter.